podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Homes, it's the bad. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, podcast, Arkansas podcast, woo, big, woo, big, woo, 501 baby, big podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, big, shout out to fans, man, woo, big, keep the support live, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, podcast, woo, big, woo.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, coming to you live from the Insurance Max Studios, where we're talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Tuesday, Sunday, and Thursday. Man, don't forget to check us out on the website at thewoopig.com. Hey, I want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait. Call today for a free, no obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what matters most. 870-534-2823. And the Woo Pig Podcast is streaming on all major platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to us on all those platforms. And if you enjoy the audio-only version, you can find us everywhere, including Apple Podcasts, but we really rock with Spotify. You can switch between audio and video over there. Go run that up for your boys. And we can't forget about the OG sponsor, 3M Electric, serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDV OSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Hey, give them a call, 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. And last but not least, the newest member of the family, Remax Platinum, serving Central and South Arkansas. You're looking to find your dream home or sell your property hassle-free? Hey, look no further than Remax Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team will get you taken care of. You ready to take that next step? Contact Melody, 501-366-4407. Let Remax Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. And as you guys can see, I got Woo Pig DZ in the building with me.
What it do, Woo Pig fam? It's the bad little brother. What's up, man? How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday? How y'all living?
Man, it's a beautiful Sunday, man. Nice weather. It's getting cool. So hey, well, it's cool where I'm at anyway.
Facts. Yeah, it's a perfect day. It's a perfect Sunday. A little gloomy, so you can get your little sleep in and on. But it's also cool enough to where you can go cut the yard real quick. So I love these type of Sundays.
I got to do that too today. We'll be back with y'all tonight, though. 8:30, same time. You know how we do. But, man, we got a special guest in the building, man. We want to welcome future Razorback quarterback, JAYVON Gilmore. He's going to join us today. Why don't y'all give him a warm round of applause? Warm round.
Yeah.
How you doing today, man?
I'm great, man. Glad to be here. Great day to be a hog.
Yay, absolutely, absolutely, man. One thing about the Razorback faithful, man, we love our players, man. We love rooting for you guys, man. And when you do everything and you bring wins to Arkansas, Bay, one thing about it, they'll never forget you. They'll never forget you, man. But we appreciate you joining the pod, man, so we can talk to you, get a chance to know you better, and you know, welcome you to the Arkansas.
Oh, man, no doubt, man. I'm just glad to be here.
yeah, absolutely, man. So, man, tell us, I always ask this question first, man. How was life growing up in Gaffney, South Carolina? I've never been to South Carolina, so tell me a little bit about it.
So originally, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
Was able to get up here in Gaffney early January, so it's been great being here. And I mean, South Carolina, it's no place like it. A beautiful place, the city and country a little bit, best of both worlds, and it's just a great place to be.
Okay. So how was? Go ahead, G.
My bad. But yeah, I was gonna kind of piggyback off of that. So in South Carolina, do y'all consider yourself South or East Coast? How does that work? What are y'all?
We call ourselves, we're South. I say we're South.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I guess who did you look up to in your household? I guess like growing up, like who was that person that you modeled yourself after? Because we talked a little bit before the show, and you carry yourself very well for somebody your age. I guess that's just the best way to put it. So who do you kind of model your stature after?
Definitely my older brother, JAYVON Gilmore. He's a Navy. He was definitely a big, really big role model in my life. Definitely somebody I looked up after. And, you know, I had an amazing mom growing up, Desiree. I mean, just she raised me to be the man I am today. So definitely those two big people is the biggest in my life.
That's what's up, man.
Okay. Shout out to Mom Desiree. We appreciate you raising such a young man. So tell me this, man. I've been checking out some of your highlights, man. Who would you say you model your game? Who, if you had to pick a comparable quarterback to who you are, who would that be?
Okay, so if I had to break it down, there's two quarterbacks that I watched the most: Justin Herbert and C.J. Stroud. Justin Herbert, all because he's able to deliver in the pocket, and C.J. Stroud because of the way he's able to read the field. Those are the two biggest quarterbacks I've modeled my game after, and just the two people I watch the most.
Okay. All right. Definitely C.J. Stroud had a great rookie year. I'm looking forward to see what he do the next year, this year. And then Justin Herbert, he had a great rookie season as well. So them definitely two good quarterbacks to model your game after. So hopefully you can come in 2026 and have a great freshman year for the Razorbacks. So yeah, absolutely.
No doubt.
But all right, leaning off of that. So you said you watched Justin Herbert and C.J. Stroud. So another thing we talked off a little bit before camera, but I'm really interested in this. So you're a pro style quarterback in a day and age where that's starting to become rare. Like you don't see guys who just can sit in that pocket and sling it no more. So who gave you the confidence to play the game the way that you play it? You know, and it's kind of like still dunking in an age of 3-point shooting. What makes you? Who gave you that confidence?
Definitely just, continue watching great players growing up and also being in a household full of athletes. You definitely have to have a lot of confidence just to play the game in general. And as years went on, like, okay, I'm getting better and better. Why not just make my game complete me? And then just sitting in the pocket and delivering the ball is something that I've always been comfortable with. And it's just continued growing. So just learning that confidence throughout time. It definitely just got bigger.
Okay.
That's dope, man. What's the farthest you ever slang it, just for the record, so far?
Okay, so I was able to go to a camp hosted by my quarterback coach, Ron Robinson. The first attempt, we threw for 73 yards. And we was able to redo it, and I threw it for 68. So right now, 73 yards is the biggest thrown I've ever.
Is that with a step or no step?
Great.
With a step.
With a step. Okay. Still, 73 yards is crazy. Don't matter if it's a step, no step. That's crazy.
I promise.
I can't throw 73 yards on Madden.
Crazy, man. That's what's up.
So tell me, man, what do you do in your free time, man, when you ain't playing football? What's something that you like to do?
Two biggest things, fishing and bowling is definitely my downtime, and hanging out with family. I do that a lot, and just those three things. That's just stuff you can't really deny. Hanging out with family, bowling, and fishing. So that's my world.
Bowling and fishing. Man, I got some fishing stories to tell you, but we ain't gonna do it today, man. But yeah. What's your next question, DZ?
All right, so my next question is, so you like fishing and bowling, which are two kind of more laid-back things. And the more I listen to you talk, I kind of get a laid-back vibe from you. So being a laid-back person, did you enjoy the recruitment process? Or are you the type of person where you just really didn't care? You were ready to go ahead and get somewhere solid and lock it in? What type of guy are you when it comes to that type of stuff? Or do you like going and visiting different colleges and stuff like that?
Definitely was all for the recruiting process. Class of 26, we moved west. But definitely, I loved it. I loved all parts of it. And I was definitely just being where my feet are. definitely enjoying every bit of moment, every bit of school that I reached out. And I was just definitely just taking it all in and, enjoying that process.
So was there something about the U of A visit? Because you were at the what was it called, the Hog Barbecue? I forgot what the name of it was.
Yeah.
But was it something about that? Yeah, Hog Hangout. There it was. Was it something about us that just made it feel like home for you? What was that?
Yeah, it was great. It was absolutely amazing. Got to meet every coach on the coaching staff, from the offensive line to the defensive coordinators. And I mean, they were great. Also got to meet some of the staff, got to meet Coach Pittman himself, Coach Trino, and Coach Fishback. I mean, they just sealed the deal when it came down to me and my ability of the school. And we had a lot of fun. I mean, a whole bunch of fun. I got to do a couple games and also talk a little bit of football. So it was pretty well and pretty fun.
Was Arkansas anything like you imagined it would be when you got here? Or was this even your first time in Arkansas?
So that was actually my first time in Arkansas. Definitely was surprised. Really was surprised with Arkansas. Beautiful city, beautiful town. From what I got from it, it was 3 towns in one. It was great, and it definitely shocked me. And beautiful place to be.
That's what's up, man.
So I got a 2-part question. First part of the question is, what was your feeling about Sam Pittman, and how much did Bobby Petrino being the offensive coordinator play into your decision to come to Arkansas?
Right. So when you hear the coach Petrino, I mean, you automatically think Lamar Jackson. Everybody always does. And, he was able to take his game and make him better and make him a good quarterback. And you see what Lamar's doing down in the NFL. I mean, he's taking over. And also, want to talk about a genuine guy. I mean, somebody's going to love you, your family, and who you are. Man, you are who he is and making you better. I mean, those 2 guys are amazing, and they just made my process and my decision way more easier.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So, this question, we're gonna kind of go back in time for this. So, I guess, what was your favorite sport playing growing up? Like, was football your first love? And then when did you know that you were a quarterback?
So I grew up playing basketball. And played football when I was 9 years old. So from 1 to about 8 years old, I was all basketball. I've always been a taller guy. Was able to get around football when I was 9 years old. Funny story is, didn't become a quarterback until my freshman year. So last season was actually year playing quarterback. And the way how that was able to happen, was able to play quarterback. Had a coach told me to switch because I was originally playing receiver. Was able to switch and play quarterback, and got with an amazing guy and Coach Ramon Robinson, and he developed me. And then we had an amazing season, and now we're actually getting ready for this season where we're twice as better as last year. So, I mean, that process right there speaks volumes. And I mean, ever since when I was 9 years old, I just fell in love with football. And then freshman year, fell in love with quarterback, and now we're here.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's amazing, man. That you really just starting to tap into being a quarterback. And man, just looking at your highlights, man, you throwing dimes. I mean, 55-yard on the money. So you definitely, man, you got a lot of development to get through. So man, the sky's the limit.
Right.
Or should we say the limit is the sky? Hey, we'll see. But man, somebody break through my wall here. People text messaging. Did I put myself on? Let me put myself in focus mode. I apologize. Yes, there we go. DZ, go ahead. I know you got another question, so.
Yeah, so I'll say this. The Razorback fan base is a pretty crazy fan base. Like we said before, you either gonna be a legend or nothing for the Razorback fans. So I want to know, how's your experience been with Hog Twitter, Hog social media, just with the fans so far since you've made your commitment?
Oh, they are great. They all followed me as soon as I committed. I mean, they've been amazing. We posting, commenting, saying that I'm glad to be part of the family. I mean, being very, very welcoming. So, I mean, I love the Hogs and they love me. I mean, it's just no other way to put it.
That's what's up, man.
So I guess my question is, since you're going into your junior year, why did you commit so early?
Just being around Arkansas, the staff, and when they first got in contact with me in early February, um, just made the decision more easier. And also, I wanted to be a part of a staff that could see my potential early. Like I said, I just started playing quarterback as of last year, and I mean, if these guys want me now, I mean, that means they're going to want me when I become even better. And I mean, just being around that and just being around them, it just showed me, hey, this is the place I want to be at.
Okay. All right.
So, do you think that there were advantages to you playing different positions before quarterback? 'Cause, you know, a lot of guys, they play a position their entire life, and that might be all they know. Do you feel like maybe playing wide receiver actually helps you see the field a little bit better?
So yeah, it actually does. Playing receiver my whole life, it also kind of gives me a little bit of an edge on people. Like I know where that ball is going to be. I know when I was running that goal ball where I wanted that ball to be. When I was running that kick where I wanted that ball to be. So it also just gives me a little bit of edge on people to put the ball at. And I mean that's where you get your receivers to love you when you make them look good and get them the ball. So yeah, it's kind of easier, but it's also a big help.
That's crazy. That's what's up.
What was the hardest thing to learn about being a quarterback?
The mental side of everything. Like they say, quarterback is the most hated and the most praised position on the field, and definitely learning to be a leader mentally, physically, and off the field and on the field is just biggest things. And also to take all the praise when things go good and give it towards your teammates and not put it all on you and taking all the blame is definitely the biggest thing. And just a lot of people, it's hard to deal with that, all that good stuff, and just basically the mental part of everything is just the hardest thing to learn.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Let me get this one question. If sports wasn't an option for you, what would you be doing? What would be your career if football wasn't an option? What would you be doing?
Okay, so I would either be a businessman trying to start my own business, or I would be a high school head coach.
Okay. I like that. Go ahead, DZ. I mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, you good. So, I guess going into this season, what is the biggest thing you feel like you've been working on this offseason? Like, what's that one part of the game that you didn't really have as good last year that you want to bring into this season?
Definitely beating people in my mind. I feel like the most dangerous quarterbacks is the people that know where the ball's supposed to be before the ball's even snapped. I mean, definitely be able to read the field pretty well and also get the ball to where it needs to be. I feel like that's definitely something I strengthened very well in the offseason.
Well, I think I can speak for everybody when I say we feel you a little bit ahead of the curve for somebody that's just been doing this. So you're on the right path, my guy, for
absolutely.
sure.
Definitely mature. More, your age is not indicative of how mature you sound, bro. I feel like I'm talking to a grown man right now.
Thanks.
Well, we got some questions, man, from the Woo Pig Hog Pen. You feel like answering some questions?
I would love to.
All right, good deal. Sam Jones. This little thingy is in the way. All right. He says, is it JAYVON or JAYVON?
JAYVON.
JAYVON. All right. I got a buddy named JAYVON, so that kind of it makes me want to say JAYVON. But anyway, we got JAYVON. Are you any relation to Stephon Gilmore of the NFL? I know you both are from South Carolina.
Okay, so honestly, we are still trying to figure that out. My granddad, my mom's dad, is originally from Rock Hill, South Carolina, where Stephon Gilmore went to South Point at. So it's kind of difficult. We're still trying to figure it out, but that is something that we do need to dive into, and I would love for that to be true. But as of right now, we do not know.
Okay. All right.
That's cool.
Sam Jones got us another question. He says, what's your favorite meal to eat? I know that Gully Geechee cooking in South Carolina be fire.
No, man, no doubt. So there's a place in Columbia called Legacies. It really has really good Jamaican food, soul food. I mean, fried chicken, rice, collard greens, all that good stuff. I mean, it's real good. So yeah, that's just the place that I'll definitely recommend if you're ever in Columbia, South Carolina. And then also up here in Gaffney, we got a place called Wings, etc. I mean, they have a great wings. I mean, any type of flavors you want, any type of burgers, chicken, they got it all. So yeah, if you're ever in Columbia or Gaffney, South Carolina, check out those two places.
That's what's up, man. They owe you some NIL money right there. All right, so we got Pooh Bear the Plug. He says, "What are some of your biggest goals for your senior for this senior year, maybe?" But he's just a junior, so so what's your biggest goals for this year?
So definitely winning a state title, winning my first ever high school state title, and also just being the passing leader in the state of South Carolina.
Okay.
Ooh, some big ones, but hey, definitely doable.
Right.
Yeah. This is a good question right here. This one is about to come up. Who Bear the Plug says, "What are some of your expectations from the university this upcoming season?" So I guess he's asking. Go ahead. You already got it.
Definitely some big wins. I'm definitely heading to that game against Tennessee, that home game. Definitely expecting some big wins, but also just to see how the offense moves against really good talent, and also to see where Arkansas can land this year.
All right. Anybody on the schedule that you feel like the Hogs can potentially upset?
I'm not worried about any upsets. When it comes down to the Hogs, man, we're gonna win. So I'm house on the Hogs every time.
Let's go.
He got that media training. Man. Hey, he answering every question perfectly.
I know, right? I'm like, hey, they must got you in media training already at school. Woo Pig 00 says, "What improvements to your game do you plan to improve on once you make it to the Hill, or even before?"
Right. So definitely, like we spoke before, definitely running more, definitely extending more plays, not just being only an inside guy standing in the pocket, but definitely be able to get outside that pocket and run a little bit.
Okay. All right. So since you brought it up, I'm gonna ask this question. I noticed, like, we kind of talked offline a little bit about this. You don't run the rock very much, but if you had to, could you get gone on them?
Oh, yes, I can. We just had a scrimmage Friday. I was able to show a little bit of wheels I had on me, and everybody was really impressed. I even had my running back, Jaden McDowell. He said, "Man, you got a little bit of jets on you." I was like, "Yeah, man, just a little bit." But no, definitely ready to show Indian Nation and also the Hogs I can run a little bit.
That's what's up. I'm with it.
That's what's up.
DZ, you got any more questions, man?
Man, I got one super weird question. This don't got nothing to do with football whatsoever. But tell me a little bit more about you, man. Just because you answering all of the easy questions real easy. So let me give you an off the wall one. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Any superpower. I'll say teleportation, right? Reason I say that is some days you wake up, I mean, you just don't want to go to work, don't want to go to practice, don't want to be bothered with anybody. But to get to here to Jamaica in one snap, man, that would be blessing. You see what I'm saying? And teleportation, I'll definitely take that one any day.
I like this guy.
So you mentioned Jamaica 2 times. Do you have a background of being, like, are you Jamaican? Or your parents Jamaican?
Oh, no. I only been there one time, and I was just trying to answer the question. But no, man,
okay.
I love been there, so I think that's why I keep bringing it up.
All right, got you. There's some people in here that got questions that they didn't put the colon after, so I didn't see it. But I do have a question here that's a pretty good one. L. Fall says, "What's your favorite route to throw?"
Okay, so I actually have 3. So deep corner, almost going to the front power line. It's about a 35, 40-yard corner. Love those balls. To be able to throw a out route and also a curl. Those are my favorite routes to throw any time of the day. And I'll also give you one more. I love throwing a dig. Easy dig, 9 to 12-yard dig. So those are pretty my sharp ones.
Okay, gotcha. This is a question. I don't know if he may have been talking to the chat, but I'm gonna kind of rephrase this. Camo Gang says, Was he recruited by South Carolina being in their backyard? So I'm going to kind of remix that question. Did you get any hate from South Carolinians about choosing to become a Razorback other than the Gamecock?
So yes, was definitely recruited by South Carolina. The great people, great atmosphere, and it definitely was a big decision leaving the state. I wouldn't say it was more of being angry. It was more of a lot of question marks, but definitely nothing bad. And I mean, it wasn't upset. We wasn't upset, and I mean, definitely just I love the Hogs, and I just wanted to be here.
Man, that's what's up. Tonka Ty says, how does the offense you run in high school similar to the offense of Bobby Petrino?
Right. So Coach Petrino loves to run a spread offense. Definitely what a lot of high schools run. Heavy in RPOs, also heavy at moving his quarterback around. So that fits my game completely. And I don't know if you guys noticed, Taylor Green is 6'6", 225. And as of right now, I'm 6'6", 195. So I can see a lot of similarities in that. And definitely that's just Taylor is thriving in that offense. And I know I would.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely, man. We got a chance to watch him in the spring game, and I'm definitely excited, man, to see what he brings to the table, man. So I think as he's probably leaving, you'll be coming. So, hey, we're looking forward to it, man. Last question. Sam Jones says, what are your plans after football, and how can the University of Arkansas help you position for your success in those endeavors?
So I definitely want to get a degree in business and management. I feel like you never go wrong with that degree. But the biggest thing that I really want to do is become a high school head coach. And I would love to take kids through the exact same journey I went through. I mean, to sit here and have in the future Arkansas come through as me being me being a head coach and saying I played at Arkansas is only going to help future kids come up. And I would love to just let them go through the same process I went through.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. I said that was the last question, but I got one more question. Any brothers, sisters?
So yes, I have one other brother. He's in the Navy. His name is JAYVON Gilmore. Crazy fun fact about that, he taught me how to throw a football. So definitely big props to him because, man, look where we at. No, man, that's my big bro. And I also look up still to this day. I mean, he's 6'2" and I'm 6'6", so I'm a little bigger than him, but no, that's still always my big brother.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. I'm sure he was instrumental in making you the guy you are. So this is how big brothers do. I know I still look up to my brother, and I'm 49 years old. So yeah, absolutely, man. But man, we appreciate you coming on the show and talking shop, talking Hogs. Man, it was a pleasure to spend the last 30 minutes with you and just getting to know you, man. I tell you, you definitely mature beyond years, man. It was good talking to a young man like yourself. Like I said, man, shout out to your mom. She did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
man. Desiree, man. Shout out Desiree. She's in the other room right now. What?
Yeah, shout out mom Desiree. Well, man, I look forward to seeing you on the hill the next couple of years, man. I wish you nothing but success in your upcoming junior year. Hope you get that championship. Deezy, you got anything you want to say?
Hey, all I say is this. I loved everything I heard today, and this is exactly how I would want a future Hog quarterback to sound and to carry himself. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to Mondukes. And, hey, kill it this season, man. We definitely going to be watching.
Yes, sir. No doubt, man. I thank you guys for having me on, man. Go Hogs.
Yes, sir. Woo pig.
Go Hogs.
Well, man, it was great having him on, man. Definitely an impressive man, a young man. I'm looking so forward to seeing him on the hill. On the hill, man. The staff at Arkansas, man, they doing a phenomenal job bringing in great character men, and we can see that just from talking to JAYVON, man. That was an unbelievable conversation. I want to say that's probably the first time I felt like I was talking to. I felt like I was talking to somebody my age. He got an old soul, for real. I felt like I was talking to a grown man, for real.
Literally, yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, that was cool. But hey, man, don't forget tonight we'll be back on at 8:30 for the regular Woo Pig podcast. I gotta go play a game of NCAA at 3:00, so I gotta get ready for that. Gotta bust some head with them Hogs. Taylor Green about to lead me to 5-0. See, if I was the coach of the Razorback, no, I'm just kidding. We about to be 5-0, baby. I gotta play them Georgia Bulldogs. We gonna see what they running with today. But man, it's gonna get ugly. But anyway, tap back in tonight, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Thanks for coming in. We will catch you guys a little bit later, man. Deez, you got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Hey, Woo Pig, baby. Hey, love y'all. See y'all tonight. We ain't done.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Homes. It's the bag. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah.